All right, guys, it's windy out here today, but as you can see, it's a big day. We got kayaks and kayaks everywhere. Now, I already pulled the first one out with the help of my wife. I'm gonna go over some setting up, but I gotta pick mine out, man. There's 5 to choose from, but they're all brown, but they're gonna be sweet. Wait, everyone wants to know, Nick, why are you always using the brown ones? Well, why? It's simple. The brown ones stay clean for way longer. You don't gotta worry about them getting white. The white ones, 2017, I stained the white one red because it had bonita blood all across that bad boy. You don't gotta worry about that stuff. Now, we use the brown ones. We're gonna use the brown ones every year until they make a cooler color. The red and green both look great, but they get dirty. The green one gets dirty. It's hard to keep clean to have a bunch of white accents. These ones, we can take them out. We can do whatever, and I can spray them off at the end of the day. They're clean. I don't gotta use any chemicals to make them look good, and that stuff makes a difference when you run as many trips as we do. Alright guys, we just pulled the plastic off. Now I'm going to show you what you do to set these things up. They use a bunch of zip ties now, which I never used to use, but you just cut through these guys. One up here. Boom. That's all that holds the seat in. You don't need that for now. This guy comes across, keeps the drive in. We're just going to take our flathead, pop him out real quick. There's 2 screws right here. They're Phillips heads, okay? You don't want to lose those. They're going to go right here on both sides. It's going to hold the seat track in place. Now, if you've never done this before, it's pretty easy stuff, but I'm just going to walk through it just so you guys can see it. Definitely don't want to lose this stuff. They do a great job putting this stuff together, but I always like to just double check the hardware just so you don't got to worry about it coming loose later. Nothing to it. Same with this one over here. Just undo that thing. All right. Set that hardware to the side so I'm running over with the mower. The grass is starting to grow. I hate Florida. All right, same thing here with this though. Get it in there. Tighten it down. Got no reason to leave all this tape on here, so just pull it off. Put it in our garbage pile. I use these straps to help secure that drive in. Boom. You're going to want to go online and register this on their website. It's important. That way you have all your stuff on there. You can use your receipt and all that good stuff, and then they know when you bought it. Boom. Pedal system. Nothing's changed. Same pedal system. The little bar is locked up here in the front. All you do is pop him out. A lot of times these things are too tight, but look, it went right in there. Now you're just gonna get it lined up. Don't tighten it too tight till you know it's lined up in the center. You're just gonna set that guy right in there. Make sure he's lined up good. If you pull the drive back, it doesn't line up in this hole correctly. It's because it's not lined up on that bar correctly. So keep that in mind. Nothing to it. You just tighten those down until it's good and snug. Still sliding, but I'll take care of that later. After you're done with that, these straps hold the seat in. If you want to use those, the seat comes apart. All you got to do is take this right here, slide that there. There's another one somewhere in this chaos. I'm gonna cut these scupper plugs off. You don't want to lose this. This is gonna have your paddle holder with that adjustment knob that tightens down over there. We'll cover that in a minute. This thing just slides on here like so. Pick this up, put it in place in the butt. You line it up there. Pull those tabs, boom, seats in. Obviously we don't lean that far, so we'll get that adjusted when we get on the water. You can use these scupper plugs. Not a real big fan myself. I like leaving those open in case I want to shove the stakeout pole through there, but there's 8 of them, 6 in the front. There's 2 underneath the seat and there's 2 behind the seat, so if you missed it 2, it's underneath the seat. Nothing to it though. Let me find it. That goes there. That goes back there. Nothing much going on. 2 more. Did I miss one? One. They sent me too many. Hey, they sent us 9. I guess you could use it in there if you really wanted to. There's no need for it. They sent us an extra scupper plug. Awesome. How nice of them. All right. Let's go back here to the back. All right, now we're gonna pull this box off the rudder. This thing always gives me fits. I swear every time I go to take it off, I can't get it off. Now that bungee's inside of here, holding it on. Pull that bungee off, and normally we'll just slide off like so. Got a bunch of garbage, but other than that, that's all you do to the rudder. It's already on there, needs no adjustments. All right, so now we'll work on the paddle clip and that little nut. That little steering nut is pretty cool. A little knob is going to keep you in place. One thing they don't account for, they don't account for these cables stretching. There's no way to tighten that. There's no turnbuckle system. The topwater PDL, the rudder's plastic, but it actually has a turnbuckle system, and it allows you to take the slop out of that line. That's something they need to fix, and honestly, it's kind of annoying that they haven't fixed it yet. It's a super simple fix. A little nut right here, a little through bolt, boom. Solution is simple, but you know, they still haven't fixed it. It's kind of annoying. The paddle holder, it's cool. I'm not a real big fan of it. It's kind of angled downhill on the kayak, and the paddle will kind of be out there in the waves. I like to use the little bungee cord on the left-hand side of the seat to keep my paddle or stakeout pole there. Keeps it more secure. I don't have to worry about a wave hitting it and knocking it off the boat. Keep that stuff in mind. Awesome kayak, but they can always be improved and be done a little bit better. Let's go look at the other side real quick. All right, like we just talked about, this packet comes here. It's got your paddle holder in there, a bunch of other hardware. Make sure you don't lose any when you dump it out. Probably not the smartest way to do it, but it'll work. These 2 screws are what you're going to use to install this. I like to keep it orientated down. That way, you know, gravity's on your side. You can pop a paddle in and then shut it if you plan to use it. A little Phillips screwdriver. Line it up. Tighten it down. The brass inserts on the kayak make all this stuff super easy, alright? Nothing to it. I'm not going to really use this, so it's just going to be there to cover up them holes. Makes it look a little prettier. Other than that, it won't get used all year. But if you were going to put a paddle in there, you put the paddle in, latch that up over, you're good to go. I'm not going to do that. Nothing to it. Alright guys, so Old Town gives you this Allen wrench. This Allen wrench is actually used to adjust these locking mechanisms. You can adjust the height of it, and that will adjust how hard it is to click in place. I like to keep them loose just so they barely latch, nothing special to it. But you have that. They're also going to give you a shear pin in here this shear pin goes behind your prop. If you haven't seen our video on how to maintain that, you should check it out. I'll put it in the description. They give you an extra one, but if you use CPC on here from the start, you shouldn't have any problems. All right, I definitely recommend keeping this somewhere where you're not going to lose it. Obviously, you probably all have a bunch of random Allen wrenches, but don't lose that. Keep it in this packet. Keep it somewhere where you can find it. All right, so then you have this guy. Now, this is the mechanism that's actually going to lock this in place. So first, we'll just toss that bad boy on there. That's going to let you tighten it down and stop that thing right there. That's cool. It's something that I'm not going to use. I adjust my tension on my rudder by tightening the nut and screw on the back of the kayak. So on the rudder system, put a Phillips there, take a nut, you tighten the nut down, and it changes the resistance here. I'm not going to use this because I don't want to have to unloosen this to turn. I'm going to tighten the resistance back there. I'm not going to have any problems. That's cool. All you guys upgraded to for 35 bucks. Probably could have just went back there and tightened that bolt. But hey, that's your thing. This guy is going to come through like so. Take your Phillips. Make sure it's not cross-threaded. Run it down. It's got some yellow Loctite on there, so it should never really come undone. All right, after you tighten that down, the top part's just going to go on here. Line it up with those holes. Push it in place. You're good to go. Like I said, not going to use this, but make sure you install it first, or you won't be able to get it in place. I'll probably end up taking those off so clients don't mess with them because they'll be super confused for no reason. But yeah, that's that. Nothing to it. Simple install. All right, that's that, man. We pulled the rudder box off, pulled all the plastic off, put this in place, locked it down, adjusted that. That's it. Check out our video on how to properly lube that shear pin in there. And then make sure you take this shear pin and that Allen wrench, toss it back in this number, this bag with your VIN number on there. Boom, zip it up, put it somewhere safe. Make sure you go on to their website under warranty registration and, obviously register your security number, your serial number. And then if you have any warranty issues in the future, you'll be able to call them. But hey, man, my name's Nick, blah, blah, blah. This is the VIN number, blah, blah, blah. I bought it this date, and you're good to go. You guys have any questions about this unboxing or setting it up, you just let me know. Comment in the comment section or send me an email at nick@navarrekayakfishing.com.